Is the election actually overrated?
And it's time to talk the talk.
Welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk, and today, you know what we're talking about.
Yes.
You know
yes.
what we're talking about.
Yes.
We are talking about the 2020 presidential
American
election. That's what I said.
American election.
What other election is going on that you know of?
The Russia.
They don't have elections. So what you probably know what's happening. The whole world knows what's happening because it's super interesting and we all really care what's going to happen either way or the other. At this point, we know who won, but we're not going to tell you because even just saying the name of either of the candidates is considered political
And biased.
Yes, so we will just be saying completely unbiased.
Unbiased
Why
opinions.
is just the election in general overrated?
Yes.
So Tyler, do you think that this year's presidential election in the U.S. is overrated?
And I think it is.
You think it is?
Yes.
Why?
Because people in my school come to school and they're talking about like politics and stuff and why this guy should win, saying that you're wrong, he's gonna win, you're wrong, he's gonna win, like stuff like that.
No way they're actually saying that.
Yeah.
They're actually coming to school.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and then they pop out their phone, search out 2020 election on Safari, and then shows the things, and they go, like, he's winning, he's losing, it's a tie.
People who can vote, and even if they could vote, they would not be able to vote in this election because they do not live in the country where it's taken place. Are like, oh yeah, man, this guy, he really said that in the presidential debate. He really said that. He really said. Talking about the presidential debate, that was the funniest thing of all time. It was just old people yelling at each other.
You clown.
You clown.
You clown.
I can't do anything with this clown over here.
Yeah, this is a fun. It was really. If I watched the highlights.
And after the debate, everyone comes to school and saying, "Did you see the debate? He said this. He said that." It's so hilarious how they're just talking like that.
I was hearing people that people always post on their Snapchat stories. They're like, man, this guy. They're watching the TV, right, of the election, and they're watching I don't know, CNN or Fox News or Global, whatever news source they're watching. They take a picture of it, and not on their story they say vote red, or vote blue, or vote red, or guy 2020. I almost slipped there. You almost caught me because I've only seen one.
Vote this guy.
Vote this guy.
Vote this guy.
And it's so fun because they can't vote, and I respond to them. I'm like, hey, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. You can't vote.
You can't vote.
Cringe. And then their response is T word 2020. I'm not gonna say his name.
T-word.
I'm not giving him power.
The guy word. The guy word.
They respond all uppercases. T word, T man, 2020.
He should not be named.
He who should not be named.
He should not be named.
They just respond that word 2020, and I'm like, I immediately went and blocked them after telling them Kanye 2020. It's hilarious how people go so far just to really care about the presidential election.
Very true.
That they can't even vote in. They care more about American politics than their own politics.
Yeah.
I asked them, hey, who's the leader of the NDP or the Liberal Party, or well, obviously that's the prime minister, or the Conservative Party, and they don't even know, but they know who are.
They know who this guy.
I'll have to censor myself.
They know who this guy is, and they know who this guy is, but they don't know
they don't even know the leaders of the parties in their own country, and it's hilarious to me. So you, Imogen, you think that the election is overrated?
Yes.
Yes?
Because
you think it is?
I very much agree with you guys because in my school too, we go to the same school.
We go to the same
but in
school.
my
What do you mean in my school?
But in my class, the people randomly just walk in and they're like, "Yes, this guy's better than him," and then they have arguments all the time. And it's like lunchtime is
and
just
they're
very
even younger
scary.
than you. They're even farther away from voting.
No
So
way.
it's just even more cringe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Another thing from this election that I think is pretty similar to the last one.
Kanye West.
No, it's the memes.
Yes.
It's the memes. The memes this year
Oh yes.
were pretty spicy.
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 There was the ones where it was like a random figure in history, and it's just like all one color of all the states, and it's just like unsuspected winner takes the victory, and it's like them Kanye going like this, or any other figure in history just doing something, some sort of pose, some sort of crazy thing, and they're winning the election, which I think is 10 out of 10 top tier presidential election meme.
A 10.
A 10.
Out of
That is a
10.
10. That's probably the best meme to come out of this year. The other
Yeah.
ones are like, they're old man yelling at each other. The presidential debate memes where they edit in them doing something. I don't know. So the memes this year were probably
10 out of
9
10.
out of 10, or maybe
9?
even a 10.
It's a 10.
Maybe even a 10.
Very close.
Feeling a light to strong 10
9.
on these memes. But last but not least, me. Do I think that this election was overrated? Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, it was over. It was everywhere, and I didn't want to see it because it was pretty obvious who was gonna win, based off of like literally everybody's opinions on it. It was pretty obvious, and it didn't need to be dragged out for that long.
I want to say something so bad, but I know it's gonna be biased. I want to say it.
Say it, and I'll edit it out if I consider it biased.
The reason why. Now you can bleep all that out.
Yeah, I'll just put in the Fortnite dying sound effect over top of it. So, now that we've determined that
It is overrated.
overrated,
It's
100%,
the election.
since it's just been everywhere, and nobody really cares too much, except for all the I'm not gonna say it. So nobody really cares that much, but it's overrated. And to end this off, this video, we will be remembering the other people that could have won in this election.
Kanye.
Let us all remember them. Oh, put your hand on your chest. Look this way.
Connor.
Wow, that was a really
Beautiful.
deep and beautiful moment. That's all for today's video, and until the next episode, keep on voting for your presidents. In the next 4 years, since the voting already happened. Yes.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.